Hey, this is day 9 of my 30 days of React challenge. And today I've kind of continued on with what I did yesterday and built a cafe ordering system. So it's kind of based on, for example, when you go to McDonald's and you use the touch screen kind of order systems. Yeah, so let's take a look. So a quick demo. Here we have our menu ordering system. How it works is pretty simple. You just click to add items to your order, as so, and the price and the item names printed to the left, and then you can place your order. A little alert comes up, you say okay, click OK, and it kind of resets the program, and it accumulates daily takings and customer number up the top. So here we go, let's go again. 1, 2, 3. I want a hot chocolate, a grilled cheese, and a daily special. You place your order, click OK. And here we go, it's tallying up sales for the day and the customer number. So this program is a little bit longer than the last couple I've done, so I'm not going to go over everything. But yeah, we'll start first with looking at the state values here. First of all, I have an array of items, which are all of our products. Each of them have a name, a price, and also an ID, which is either 0 or 1, depending on whether it is a drink or a food item. We also have customer order, which is an empty array, which is created at the beginning of each new customer, where we'll be pushing our order items in so we can list them. We've also got bill, which is also new and starts at 0 from each customer. And then below we have revenue and customer count, which are these items here, and continue to add up the amount of dollars spent and customers. I'm not going to go through my 3 components because they're pretty straightforward, quite simple components, and I won't point me explaining them, but I am going to jump down to our return block just so we can have a look at what's being printed out in the DOM. So we've got our header, and then we've got our daily takings area, which just prints out our takings, accumulated takings, and customer number. We've got this first section, which I've called drinks and food menu, which shows our drinks menu and our food menu here. And then we have our order summary and total area, which holds our list of items selected and the total. Okay, so I've played with conditional rendering in this app. If we look back up here, we'll see that all of our items that can be purchased are in one array, labeled items. However, I've separated them out into 2 areas here, depending on whether they're drinks or food. And how I've done that is down here in our render method. I've just added a line here. So I've got let drinks, and then I've added a line here, which only maps the drinks if it's got the item ID of 0. And then I've done, again, the same down here for food, except it's based on 1. So that's how we're dividing our group of products into 2 kind of variables which we can use. And the last thing I'm going to talk through is just our 2 handlers up here. So the first one is order item handler, which is the one which is triggered each time you click a product. What that does is first of all, it takes the item price that's clicked and adds it to the customer's accumulating bill. Next, what it does is actually takes the properties of that item, creates a new item object, and pushes it into that, the customer order array, the one that starts out as empty. And we then set and down here we're setting that state. So those variables that started out empty when we started with the new customer then have this updated information. And then lastly is our pay bill handler, which is the one which is triggered when we click here. What that's doing is just calculating our new total revenue. And it's doing that by taking the existing revenue amount, and then it's taking the accumulated bill amount from our customer, and then it's creating a new variable called new revenue, which is the total of those 2 combined. And then we're adding 1 to our customer count, creating a new variable called new customer count here. And then we're just setting all of our state to mirror these new variables that we've created. And then we're going through, since this is like a customer checking out and finishing, we're going through and we are resetting the state of both bill and customer order to equal 0 and an empty array ready for our new customer. And like normally I wouldn't have just used it all up here for our kind of okay. I would have created something custom, but in the meantime, I think it was fine just to kind of show how there might be a secondary point at which the customer says okay. Anyway, excuse my explanation today. It was pretty terrible. But yeah, that's it. Cheers.